Kasi as I've heard kanina doon sa sagot ni former Commissioner Feldon at saka ni Commissioner La Peña, it was admitted by them na indeed there is a TARA system in the customs. Eto, attorney, ikaw nga 2009 ka pa, mas nauna pa ka sa kanila. Parang kanina, parang ayaw mo pang aminin na may sistema dyan. Di ba? Mas nauna ka sa kanila, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Now, maswerte ka, hanggang ngayon nandyan ka pa. Now, eto, attorney, narinig mo ba yung yung supposedly proposed reforms that was proposed by Commissioner Paildon and Commissioner La Peña with regards to modernization and digitalization of the customs?
Actually, Your Honor, at the currently...
No, yes or no lang po.
Yes, I have heard, Your
Oh,
Honor.
you have heard. Hindi pa nga ako nagtatanong ng next question ko. Defensive ka na eh.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Commissioner La Peña, former Commissioner La Peña, Commissioner Feldon, do you believe that if the reforms that you have mentioned will be implemented dun sa sistema sa customs, if not totally eradicated yung TARA system, that can minimize the TARA system?
Yes, Your Honor, it can substantially minimize the TARA system.
General La Peña.
Yes, Your Honor. That can greatly minimize, if not stop, the TARA system.
So, tama din po ba that may budget na during your time, Commissioner Feldon?
Yes, sir, around 400 million plus. But when I assume, because it's a project of, I think, Commissioner Biason pa, but when I assume it's already subject of court litigation, so it was withheld and never implemented during my time because the case was not resolved during my time. So hindi ko alam after me if na-resolve yun at na-implement siya.
Nung time
Your
mo,
Honor.
thank you, Commissioner Feldon. Nung time mo, Jen, La Peña, yung time mo, what happened to that, modernization plan? Or budget na mismo, budgeted na pala?
Beg your pardon, Your Honor. Are you referring to when you say organization, you are referring to the centralized command center?
I think we're talking about the proposed, supposedly the reform that former Commissioner Biason wants to implement, and it was during the time also of Commissioner Peldon. Kaya lang po nagkakaso daw. So, nung time mo, ano ba bang nangyari doon?
I did not come across that project of Commissioner Biason, Your Honor.
So, you're not familiar about it?
No, Your Honor.
Attorney, sa ngayon po, are you familiar with that? 2009 ka pa eh.
Your Honor, currently the Bureau of Customs is undertaking...
Again, please, Attorney, answer my query. You're the legal. The time legal ka na, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, now, ang tanong ko na sa legal ka ng custom during the time, what happens now? Ano yung update doon? Doon sinasabi ni former Commissioner Paildon, a project during the time of Commissioner Biason, and pinalo up lang ni Commissioner Paildon, kailang may kaso. O, sa legal ka the time, ano na ngayon yung status noon? At what are the efforts being done by the present Commissioner?
Your Honor, as I've been saying a while ago, Your Honor, currently we are undertaking digitization of all our functions, Your Honor, and I think we are at the threshold of 90%. However, we are being handicapped by a certain case pending with the Manila trial courts, enjoining or stopping the Bureau of Customs from further improving its system, Your Honor.
Sino yung ano?
There's a case, Your Honor. It's a case filed against the Bureau of Customs by a certain Omniprime, Your Honor. Omniprime case.
Ano yung company niyan? Importer?
No, Your Honor. It's a service.
ang case nyo is not all about the implementation of the project, but with regards to the...
With regards to the improvement of our system, computer system,
Pero ang nag-file ng case against you is...
OmniPrime.
Ano yung OmniPrime? Ano yung interest nila doon?
Your Honor, they participated in
A bidding.
bidding, Your Honor.
So it's not all about their intention to stop.
Yeah,
But because they are part of the bidding, tapos hindi po nabigay sa kanila, tama? Ganun po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, now, is a different case that happens during the time of former Commissioner Paeldon and Commissioner Biason? It's a different case.
If my memory serves me right, Your Honor, I think it started with Commissioner Lina, Your Honor. Yeah, Commissioner Lina.
Okay, anyway, Mr. Chairman, since Chairman Nabante has already moved that we will invite Commissioner Rubio, siguro po tama din lang na in the next hearing dapat po ipatawag natin si Commissioner Rubio para diretso po na masagot niya yung mga katanungan, especially those proposed reforms that was proposed by former commissioners of customs. Now, Mr. Chairman, punta ko lang po si Jimmy Guban. Jimmy, yung case na nakaharap mo ngayon, is that, sino ba yung source of information na may papasok na droga that time?
Your Honor, that came from Colonel Asierto and Colonel Fajardo.
Colonel Asierto and Colonel Fajardo then kinordinate sa'yo.
Yes, Your Honor. Dahil sa customs ako po na ang nag-monitor sa loob kasi hindi naman sila makakapasok.
Okay.
At wala silang direct line para sa customs.
So, may information, nahuli mo.
Together with PDEA, Your Honor.
Together with?
Your Honor, I am working inside of the Bureau of Customs together with PDEA.
Okay, with PDEA.
Representative of the PDEA, Your Honor.
Who is the head of the operations at the time? That
During
coordinated
that time,
you?
Your Honor, the director of NCR was then late Colonel Fajardo. Pero yung team leader niya sa port, I think a certain Bagawi in Soriano. Soriano testified, Your Honor, in court na we were together nung tinatrabaho namin yan. Agent Soriano,
So, Agent Soriano is still active in the PDEA?
I'm sure, Your Honor. Soriano in Bagawi, Your Honor.
PDEA? Hindi kasi, Mr. Chairman, ganito
Sir,
lang
will
po.
verify if it is still active.
Please verify it. Then, Mr. Chairman, with that, I move that we will invite a certain Soriano.
Intelligence Officer Soriano and Intelligence Officer Bagawi, Your Honor.
Intelligence Officer Soriano, Intelligence Officer Bagawi. Para magkalinawan lang po, kasi is General Aquino still present?
Yes, I think.
Kanina nakaupo siya eh. Nawala. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, since for the interest of time, ganito lang po. Pakiano lang po kay General Aquino, be present in the next hearing because during your stint as the PDEA Director General, sa iyo po nangyari ito, yung sa case nila Jimmy Guban. Kasi gusto ko lang tingnan, bakit yung information galing kina Asierto, at alam naman natin ngayon si Asierto nakatago. Testifying in the ICC, part of the witnesses in the ICC. Tapos, sa inyo galing, sa kanila galing information, ikaw nag-operate, together with the PDEA, tapos kayo ngayon nakasuhan. Ayun ang hindi ko maintindihan. But your case, ang kaso mo is not part of that discovery doon sa Cavite that was mentioned by
No,
General
Your
Aquino?
Honor, that was already dismissed. Sa piskalya pa lang, wala na po yung Cavite, Your Honor. Ang i-file nila sa amin yung nahuli namin mismo sa loob. Dahil wala naman pong katotohanan yung Cavite.
Jimmy.
Yes, Your Honor.
But ang Cavite was also filed against you.
No.
Yes, Your Honor, but pagdating sa piskalya, dinismiss na po kaagad.
Ang kaso doon sa Cavite, that's also involved Asierto and Fardo.
Yes, Your Honor, pero...
So, tatlo pa rin kayo?
Yes, the same, Your Honor po. Kami pong tatlo
Hindi,
na...
tatlo lang kayo. No other than...
Meron pa po, Your Honor, yung may-ari ng magnetic lifter ng doon sa customs at saka ni certain tatlo o dalawang Chinese
Sana
po yata.
ngayon yung may-ari at saka yung dalawa, tatlong Chinese national.
Your Honor, nawawala po. Tapos pati po yung umami na may-ari ng kargamento na nahuli sa loob ng customs, nawawala rin po.
Oh, please, Mr. Chairman, please, can we get all the names that was... matanda mo pa ba yung mga pangalan, Jimmy?
Taguba, Your Honor, Mr. Taguba, yung asawa, babae, Katipan. Umamin po yan, Your Honor, during the Senate
Mr.
hearing.
Chairman, can we ask the help of the CIDG or the Philippine National Police to locate those persons
Tiga Kalapan po yan, Your Honor.
mentioned by,
Calapan City.
by Jimmy? Kasi kailangan patawag natin yan para tayo magkaalaman na. Kasi we will not discuss about the merit of the
Bicaba,
case.
Your Honor, Bicaba Trading.
This committee will not discuss about the merit of the case with regards to the case that has filed to you and now under appeal. What I'm saying is, medyo nakapagtataka lang kasi kayo pong may hawak na information, kayo pa pong humuli, now, kayo pong nakasuhan. Yun lang po. Kaya we have to clear it out dun sa mga possible persons, no? Persons involved in that operations, Mr. Chairman. With that, as of now, Mr. Chairman, yun na po muna.
Tanong ko lang ulit sa Bureau of Customs, no? Ang legal department, di ba, kapag ka merong order for seizure, kayo yan, di ba? Sa office nyo nang gagaling yung seizure orders, correct?
No, Your Honor. It comes from the port collector.
So, ang port collector orders the legal department to issue a seizure order.
No, Your Honor. It's the port collector who issues the warrant of seizure and detention.
So, ang port collector.
Yes, sir.
Now, kung merong order of seizure, paano naman nalilift yung order na yan?
Okay. Warrant of seizure and detention assumes that the items are imported. And if it's imported, pwedeng may incidents ng duties and taxes or
Merong
violations.
technical smuggling
misdeclaration,
or outright smuggling, correct?
Misdeclaration, undervaluation, or misclassification, Your Honor. And then after the issuance of the WSD, the port conducts a hearing to determine if liable for forfeiture po yung...
Who conducts the hearing?
It's the law division of the port.
So in this case, kayo.
It's the law division of the port, Your Honor.
So iba pa rin yung legal ng customs sa law division ng port?
The port, the law division belongs to the port, Your Honor. Legal service is in the central office.
Okay, so who now orders the lifting of the seizure order or yung WSD?
So, after the hearing, Your Honor, depende dun sa mapapatunayan during the seizure hearings, it can be released or forfeited. If it's released, Your Honor, that's a decision against the government. It's a subject to automatic review by the commissioner.
Just like recently, meron tayong na-seize na mga bigas that was forfeited in favor of the government, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, in other words, yung order to lift the seizure would have been issued or would have come from the office of the legal department under the law department.
Upon its review, Your Honor, we make recommendations to the Commissioner of Customs.
And then?
We draft the recommendation, Your Honor, for the approval of the Commissioner.
Sige. We will just perhaps continue that line of questioning sa next because we can now proceed.
Meron din ako itatanong din tungkol doon sa isyong yon. If I may.
Okay, sandali. Kasi last interpellator si Congressman Acop sa topic ng drugs, but we can allow you for a short interjection. Congressman Dan Fernandez and then Congressman Paduano.
Yes, sino ba ng mga nagko-conduct ng mga raids doon sa, halimbawa, na-issuean sila ng LOA? Di ba mga CIIS ang nagko-conduct?
Primarily, Your Honor, the intelligence group who...
Intelligence group of what division?
Of the Bureau of Customs, Your Honor. It's a group.
Ano pangalan ng group nila?
Intelligence group, Your Honor. CIIS.
Yun na nga, yun ang sinabi ko kanina. CIIS. Sila yung nagko-conduct. Kaya nga, Mr. Chairman, siguro kailangan po natin maimbita. Sino ang head ng CIIS ng Port of Manila and ng MICP? Head.
For MICP, Your Honor, I think certain NCISO and for POM, Your Honor, I think it's a certain Joel Pinawin, Your Honor.
Okay. So sila ang mga nagko-conduct ng mga raids na yon.
They implement the letter of authority issued by the commissioner, Your Honor.
Yeah.
They're the ones who enforces the letter of authority.
So ngayon, kapag na-enforce na nila yung letter of authority at naging successful nga yung raids, what happened next?
Your Honor, in the enforcement of the letter of authority, the letter of authority comes from the visitorial powers of the commissioner. It's the power of the commissioner to ask proof of duties, proof of payment of duties and taxes on goods openly held for sale or being kept in storage. These are imported goods, openly held for sale or kept in storage. So with the letter of authority, the enforcement of which authorizes the officer of the Bureau of Customs to enforce it to ask for the submission of proof of payment of duties and taxes, Your Honor.
Pero dapat, before that raids na nangyari, hindi na sila dapat nakalabas doon sa port di ba?
Your Honor, if the owner of the goods are able to prove payment, due payment of duties and taxes, then it's okay, Your Honor. It's released or it's given back to, or it's not being seized. But if there's no, if the owner fails within 15 days, fails to show proof that.
Bakit 15 days, attorney?
Nakalagay
Napakahaba naman nun.
Nakalagay.
Ano ba yan? Room for negotiation? Kasi pag 15 days, you can do anything Or bakit 15 days atap? Samantalang kung mapapakita mo na meron ka ng mga dokumento, right away. Di ba? Para walang room for negotiation. Kasi yun ang nangyayari Di ba?
Your Honor, the 15-day period is provided for in the CMTA under Section 224.
Nang?
CMTA, Your Honor. CMTA. Customs Modernization and Tariff Act.
Kaya nga, we need to amend that. Dahil kung 15 days, napakahaba nun. Di ba? So, Mr. Chair, I think we need to dig deeper dito sa sa isyong to kasi medyo dito tayo nakakakita ng window ng ng problema. At kung walang mga naparusahan sa BOC employee na nakapag-issue mga commissioner ng LOA saka ng SWD, tingin ko dito, Mr. Chairman, dito tayo naiisahan ng mga nagtatarang yan sa BOC. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman Dan. Yes, as I said earlier, pagpapatuloy natin yung topic na yan dun sa next hearing natin dyan sa Bureau of Customs.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Acop.
point of clarification.
Yes, please proceed.
Since our two chairmen already moved that questions should be asked from them, may we request that they also take the oath? And may I know whether we can cite them in contempt if they're found lying? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Well, thank you, Congressman Acop. Let me inform the Honorable Congressman Abante and Fernandez that since you will be one of the resource persons in this hearing today, any member who find you not cooperative or evading questions from this representation and others, there is no prohibition under our rules that we cannot cite you in contempt. So let it be on record, Your Honors. Now,
point of clarification.
Are you comfortable in that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Point of clarification.
Yes. What
Mr.
is
Chairman.
the clarification?
May I be
I think, Mr.
informed?
Chair, sorry. I think the witness,
I still have the
the
floor.
resource person now has to wait to be recognized.
Mr. Chairman,
Yeah,
I was recognized, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
No, really, no joke. What this representation wanted to find out kung what provision of the rules contain yung pong pagte-take po ng oath ng member of this committee who wanted to be a part of the as resource person.
Mr. Chairman.
Okay, I will wait, hold your horses, gentlemen. Let me ask Congressman Acop to answer that query of Congressman Dan Fernandez.
Mr. Chair, I think the two distinguished gentlemen were the ones who volunteered to become resource persons. We did not require them to become resource persons. And therefore, when they volunteered to become resource persons, then our rules regarding resource persons must apply. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
I agree, Mr. Chair. I hope that is clear to the gentleman from Laguna. No further questions will be entertained by the chair.
Mr. Chair,
From you, but from Congressman
may
Abante.
I
yes.
request that if we will be cited in contempt, that I would be arrested in my own room, Mr. Chair.
That is
I
noted.
confine my
That-
own room. That's
Thank-
my request, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Abante. Comsec, please take note of the request of Congressman Abante and Congressman Fernandez. Yes.
So,
now we will now proceed.
So with the explanation of the Vice Chairperson, Romy Acop, this representation submit to the decision of this committee. Maraming salamat po.
Okay. Thank you, Congressman Fernandez.
May we
for
have our
your-
oath now, Mr. Chair?
Makabawi na rin kami nito.
Okay, Comsec, please administer the oath of the two distinguished gentlemen, members of the honor of this 19th Congress.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this congressional inquiry, so God may help you? Sir, the oath has been administered.
Thank you, Comsec. Thank you, Congressman Fernandez and Congressman Abante.